Good morning! This is the Abundance Mindset Podcast. Sit back and relax as we discuss hot topics on how to handle and grow your business, self-development, and how positivity can bring profitability in your life. Here are your hosts, Vinney and Gualter.
Welcome back, Alchemists. This is Abundance Thursdays with myself, Gualter Amarelo, and the great Vinney Chopra. Vinney, welcome back, brother. It looks like you're outside today out in sunny California.
Yes. I'm backside of my home. It's so beautiful, but it's windy. That's okay. But, I'm sitting in my gazebo here and doing some calls and Zoom meetings and all the good stuff.
So I'm not in my normal office. I'm actually in the leasing office today in our property in Jackson, Mississippi. We don't own it yet, but we are closing in, it looks like, another 4 or 5 days. So we're very close to closing. We're here and doing a lot of inspections.
I love that. Due diligence is the key to success. It's the product that we are buying. Of course, the teams of people who are there. What's their reputation? What's the business plan? Thanks for joining my mastermind last night. Inner Circle, you rock, brother. You rock. I mean, everybody was just so glued to their seats to really see how to present a great opportunity and how to put it all together and why people should invest in this particular, town. And you had so many great slides. I just want to give you accolade on that. You bet.
So it's funny, like I said last night at the mastermind, all those slides came from copying your presentations and your brochures from the Multifamily Syndication Academy. So I was copying those brochures, we put it into a nice order, and I used a lot of ChatGPT to make my PowerPoints smaller. So I had a lot of facts and I used it to shrink it down, which you taught me, perplexity. So I used a lot of perplexity to slim it down a little bit.
Yes.
Thank you. It was cool to see the mastermind. A lot of those guys are doing hotels. They're doing big multifamilies. They came in with maybe a duplex, so they're doing a couple small things, but then they came to the academy, and to listen to their stories last night was really cool to see the deals that they're doing and the deals they came with. So I know it comes from
you. And
the relationship you have.
1,000 acres of land. Oh my gosh. He joined my academy 7 years back. I was just watching his testimonial, by the way, because lots of students have given me testimonials. He's a surgeon who is just crushing it in his practice, and also now into these, like he shared, multifamily. They're going to build and warehouses and medical buildings. So I'm so proud of him, and I'm going to break the bread with him in Dallas. Love to invite you there too, because my 2 new partners are based in Dallas, and brother, my very good friend, Milton Colgrove, my attorney for 18 years. He lives in Colony, and Monil Investment Group, the regular physical address is his office. I have only met him 4 times. In 18 years, I have met him only 4 times face to face, having lunch with him and his wife.
So every 4 or 5 years, you guys meet together. So
no,
it's
just
very
4
rare.
Times. 4 times in 18 years I met, but he has made 132 LLCs. I was counting them. 132 LLCs, and he's seen me from zero to hero. I just say hero. I don't know if I'm a hero or not, but from zero to hero to all these units. And you know what? I can really tell everybody listening to me right now, I point blank will sign any document he sends to me because he's so good. I never had to read. I just skimmed through the documents. That's all. Legal documents. He's so good. And
not legal advice. Not legal advice.
No, not legal advice. Not at all. By the way, it's for entertainment purposes only, guys.
Purposes only.
Only entertainment and educational. We are not selling any securities. We are not giving you any financial or investment advice. You got to talk to your CPA attorneys, everybody like that. We are just doing it to get you to the next level so that you could really. And today's topic is really great, isn't it?
I love it. So, Vinny, today's principle is wealth principle 12. And you sent me a bunch of
Mhm.
notes. So, we're going to go through those. We're going to do it as
Yeah.
quickly as we can so I can get back to the tour.
Yeah.
One of the things about this principle is that it's very long. So, the description doesn't fit in YouTube or it doesn't fit in Facebook or LinkedIn. So, here's the description of wealth principle 12. Your business must alleviate a frustration experienced by a large group of people who are willing to pay enough to make it worth your effort. Now, what
Yeah.
we chose, obviously, is multifamily investments. That is
Yeah.
something that everybody needs a house, right? It's a large group of people. And your house,
Yes.
if it's good enough quality, people will pay to live there. If your quality of your house is
Yes.
lower, you get lower quality tenants. If its house is higher quality, you get higher quality tenants. One of the houses I lived in, I was paying $3,200 a month, and I know in that
Yes.
neighborhood that was the low end. So it
Yeah.
depends on location, depends on quality, and it depends on the ability for the people to pay. So for everybody
Yeah.
who's listening, if you're into multifamily or if you're into investing in any kind, just keep in mind your market will dictate how many tenants there are to work with you, and
Totally.
also you have to have enough tenants who have a problem. Last night I was on Vinny's mastermind. He was talking about how to solve some of those problems. He was talking about how do you find tenants. I said, well, I got a pretty busy street out there. I was thinking about putting a sign in the ground. He was like, bro, I got some ideas for you. We're talking about balloons. We're talking about flags. We're talking about banners. It's like there's also, if you got a busy street, there's a lot of things you can do to get tenants in. And more tenants means you can solve more problems, which means you can make the units better, which means you better get a better quality tenant, and it becomes a cyclical increase. So, Vinny, you're kind of the king of marketing. You're kind of, I would say, amazing at finding a niche that needs you. That's how you got into residential assisted living. That's how you got into the hospitality and hotels. You're very good at finding that space where there's a lot of people who have a demand. How do you start that research?
Very good, very good. Thank you, brother. Hey, thanks again for really coming and joining the mastermind last night. You added so much. You added so much to it, and a lot of people got so much out of it. So, you know what the thing is, as entrepreneurs, you to really see what your core values are and why you're in that business. You got to really be like when I converted myself from single family home to multifamily, it just made sense to an engineer from India who came with $7 in this country. Hey, if I have 20 homes all around, then it's got to, one tenant at a time, one resident, I should say, at my homes. But if I can get one property with 20 people, right there, it's easier, it's scalable, and we can take care of rents and their hardships and everything. We can tackle it better. So it's solving the problem for quite a few people. So you got to always be looking at who are your customers. Who are your customers? In our case, in your case, in this particular property, it's been 40%, 50% occupied, so we need to find the pain point as to why they are not filling it up. Is it management issue, or is it people who are coming and seeing it, they're not liking the product, or is it something marketing issue? So we need to really, you asked me a question, what I said, how I find residents is the biggest thing is occupied apartments make money. Unoccupied apartments don't make money. Similar in any business. Your company will only make you money if the clients are buying your services. If they are not buying, if your product is bad, you're not going to sell a dime of it. You're not going to sell or make any money. Your business will be out of business. So you got to spend a lot of energy and time in finding who the avatar is, who the ideal customer is, what's their, earning power, where do you find them? Where do they work in locally? And then you advertise to go and get them. Like this beautiful apartment, 80 units, is right on the main thoroughfare. I mean, what a tremendous way. People are going in front of it. Maybe they're not even noticing it, I'm telling you. But once you put those
It's even better than
flags,
that, Vinny. There's a school next door. There's a
aha,
school. where they drop their kids off to go to school. So I know
Yes.
families live in this neighborhood because you would only go to the
Perfect.
school if you
Perfect.
live nearby.
That's right.
But we
Exactly.
have the tenant base. For us, our situation has been a maintenance issue, and the
Yeah.
property manager will
Yeah.
tell you they haven't had
Yeah.
the budget to do the work, plain and simple.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's
Yeah.
where all these vacancies are. They're ready to go. They're just missing appliances, or it's like little things. So
Oh,
this is good. So let's say you found the product, right? You got the
yeah.
product, and you found the type of people. How do you know if there's enough of those people in the market to justify the size of buildings that you buy? So you did Punta Gorda. I remember you were in Punta Gorda and you had a
Hmm.
84 unit residential assisted living. 84 units, it sounds like a lot for a
Yes.
residential assisted living. Well, it's actually a senior assisted living with memory care.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
you had a pretty large size building. How did you know Punta Gorda had the population that could sustain that many seniors who needed additional assistance?
Very easy, brother. Very easy. I mean, you could do it on ChatGPT. You could do it on Perplexity. I paid $7,500 to a consulting company. She's got 30 years of experience in just finding market studies from the location anywhere in the USA. And she gave me 90 pages document showing me the net worth of people living in 20-mile radius, 40-mile radius of the location of the property. She went and did comparison shopping of all the senior assisted livings. She gave me their names, their occupancy levels, their marketing, their package. Then she did the demand. What's the demand, total demand of seniors in that area in Punta Gorda at my location? And then she gave me a complete package, what I can build, what should be the breakdown, and how much can I charge. And guess
Wow.
what? I only built 10% of the potential needed to be 10%, because it took me 2 years to build it. So you have to keep that in mind, that what will be the potential of the market in 2 years, not today. You got to look at the building permits. You got to look at all those things, affordability, building permits, what's in the pipeline. And then you make sure that your contractor does their job. They finish the product in the right time, right? So that you can open up, especially senior livings. You need to start advertising. Our hack is we start putting flags up and advertising when the property is 70% built. 70% built. People are driving by, they start, and we start our website when it's 70% built, so that people can start inquiries, because people don't bring seniors overnight. No, 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 no. It doesn't happen that way. So we have to really cater to their needs.
That's a lot of information. So I know that works for the senior assisted living. What about when you're taking on a complex like we're doing here, 80 units? How do you
Same, I
say,
would do that.
because we're already at 50% occupancy, 40% occupancy, right? So that
Yes, yes,
that
yes.
concept, if you were to go do a new build, because forget acquiring a property like this. Let's
Uh-huh.
say we're going to do a new build, you would do the same exact thing. You would look for how many people are. Do you look for newer tenants, like newer home base, like a 18-year-olds who are turning 20? Like, does it work differently?
Excellent. What you're saying is so right. Let me give you prime example of Adelaide in Knoxville, Tennessee, where we bought the property. It was fully renovated, 100%, 107 units, very close to yours. It was 99.9% occupied. When a property is 100% occupied, the rents are low, because the flipper was not from the town. She was from like 2 hours away, town, 3 hours away, or whatever. But she bought it. She's not into multifamily. She flipped it. I mean, the renovation was done and everything. And the rents were very low, because
Wow.
that's why it was 100% occupied. That was
Right.
a business plan for us to look through comparable rents nearby. So what I will like to suggest to you, your team, to do the comparison of the potential rents, because if anybody comes to your apartment in this location, we are also going to look at 3, 4 other apartments. What's their condition, how much they are occupied, what's their office looks like, how good are the people in the office, and so forth. So those are very easily available. Everything is available nowadays through chat gpt. You could say, this is my location of the apartment complex, it's 40% occupied, give me all the occupancy percentages of all the apartments in the 50-mile radius, 40-mile radius. Chat GPT, or asking them questions over and over and over again, it's going to go deeper and deeper and deeper. Then I say, could you please list all these in a Excel worksheet for me, with the name of the apartment, with their website, with how many units they have, and the director's name, and their phone number of the office.
Vinny, I
I
love
do
it.
that, brother. AI is here for us to use it. I'm telling you. I just paid for my paid version of Perplexity, $20 a month. I also bought ChatGPT at the highest level, $20 a
Same.
month. I have Claude, CLAUD AI. And of course, I bought Gamma, GAMMA, for my PowerPoints. I've got Opus Pro for my video editing. I mean, and I'm just buying Synthesis right now, and 2 more softwares where AI is just like lifelike, totally lifelike. And I just feed my information into this AI, and this lady or a man will be speaking what I want them to speak. And then we are doing texting and everything. I'm so fired up. I can't tell you. This 2025 is going to be mind-blowing year.
It's amazing, Vinny. I ordered. It sounds so crazy. I ordered Domino's pizza yesterday for the team here, and I got on and I could tell it was an AI. I knew it wasn't a person talking to me. But they asked me, what would you like? I said, well, I want a meat lovers, and I want a pepperoni, and I want a Hawaiian. And they're like, okay, do you want a meat lovers, a pepperoni, and a Hawaiian? I said, yeah, okay. Then we ordered the pizza here with a Sprite and a Coca-Cola, and Vinny, look, it showed up. Everything showed up.
Look at that. I love it. I love it.
Took my card over the phone, it processed the whole thing, and I thought, in the back of my head was like, there's no way all of that information was handled perfectly. And yet the delivery person showed up with the pizza, with the amazing.
Hi friends, this is Vinney Chopra from here in Danville, California. And you might be saying, hey Vinny, what are these over here? I wrote this book a few years back, Apartment Syndication Made Easy. It became top seller. I came from India with $7 in my pocket. It says 500 million. It's going to be 1 billion very soon, very soon. I'm right at about 850, 900 million. And then I'm ready for the next billion. Actually, you will see that happening, 2 billion in this book also. The other book I wrote, which has been a very big positivity, has been my life. Always, I've been married 43 years with 2 children, and the beauty is to be positive, the mindset that can take you to all the places in the world. And that's the book that also became big seller. My third book, Senior Assisted Living, is coming. So do yourself a favor, go ahead and click the link below to get free copies, audio copies of these books, even printed copies of these books. Printed means digital if you can't afford it, but I would highly recommend for you to get these, or go to Amazon.com. Just go to Amazon. I got it in soft cover, in hardcover, in Kindle, in audio, also the Spanish version of this book also. So let's crush it, guys. I know you can be successful. I know you can do the kind of things that you want to do in life and have the streams of income and know how to really, educate yourself so that you could become a strong force in this world in real estate. I know you can. So take that step. Don't just be on the sideline. Take charge of your life. Take charge of your education.
Oh, I love it. I love it. This is what, Walter, you and I try to express upon all the entrepreneurs who are watching us to really harness the power of AI. Don't be left out. Don't be left out. I mean, this is just the beginning. It's just the beginning. And it's not that hard. It's not rocket science. See, that's the problem. A lot of people, I'm going to be 73 this year, 7-3, and I'm going to behave like opposite of that 37 then, right? 37. But I'm 72, so I behave like 27.
You'll be 73. I can't switch mine yet. I'll be 39 this year, so I'd be 93 if I switch it.
93.
It's too soon. You gotta
I
wait a
love
little
it.
while.
I know you gotta say
You and I are gonna cross
93.
paths. We're gonna be about the same age.
We will, brother. We will. The thing is, you got to really be excited and have the passion that you want to take your business to the next level. It's not that money that you make. It's that you're serving more people. You're solving more problems. You've got to solve problems. It's really sad if you have a great product and you are not showing it around, you're not getting more customers, it's your fault. Because if you have a great service, either way, if you're not getting good many clients come to your business, it means you have a bad product. Let's just say that.
I was just going to ask you, Vinney. So for everybody who's listening, we're doing Wealth Principle 12. Your business must alleviate a problem experienced by a large enough group of people who are willing to pay. And how do you validate that people are willing to pay? I just wanted to bring that up because you put it in the notes and you're sliding right into it perfectly.
Yes. I love that. I love that. See, the biggest thing is you got to really be looking at in the residents what's their affordability, but at the same token, look at the comparison of the other rents which are 80% occupied. 80 is not even stabilized, by the way. 90 plus occupancy is stabilized, where you can get a good loan and everything and all that. So look at the apartments and look at hold on, you don't have to go anywhere. Let me give you the biggest hack right there. Apartments.com spends so much money in advertising, 84% SEO records. So when people say I want to buy rent an apartment on their Google, apartments.com shows up right on the top because they spend millions of dollars in SEO research in every city in USA, by the way. So anyway, so the key thing is you just go to your location at apartments.com and look around other apartments. It shows you on the map. You click on that link. Let me give you one more hack, everybody, guys. Every apartment that's on apartments.com will have their current brochure, their current pricing, their current everything, their specials. If they are giving 4 months, 4 weeks, sorry, free rent or all that, if they are adding utilities later on, most of the time, the other big hack I found out was my property management was putting the billing, the number in the rent was including the utilities. Hold on. Then people were not clicking on it because it was a higher rent, they thought. But our competition was putting the base rent.
Wow.
They were
So you
putting the base
separated.
rent. Yeah, we got to
Wow.
separate that. You only put the base rent there because they need to. Always people are looking for the lowest rent they can pay. That's
Right.
human nature. That
Right.
turned the corner for us. That turned the corner. We got so many people clicking on our apartment complex website and coming in and leaving messages. And like you said, you have the diamond or the platinum, the biggest level of
We
apartments.com.
spend the most money on apartments.com. Yeah.
I love that. I love that. I was spending $4,700 a month in Florida, brother. 47 to even 9,000. No. 47 or 57 because my apartments were 300 units, 325, 200 units, right? And in Florida, where there are lots of apartments, apartments.com charges higher. Where there is more competition, they charge higher, you know?
Vinny, I
Yeah,
might lose
yeah.
power. I'm going to see if I can
Okay,
find a different outlet.
okay,
Hey,
brother. No worries, no
Layla, do you have an
worries.
outlet that works? An outlet?
Walter, I need that. I need that sweatshirts, brother. I'll write a big check.
I got to
I'll
get you one
buy
of
it for
these.
$100. $100.
We'll
I
get you
love
one, but
that
you don't got
generating
to
come.
buy it.
This is
I'll take care of you.
no, this is lovely. I love the color also. I love blue color. My wife also loves blue color. And I love red color, maroon color, hot pink color, and blue color.
Let's see if I can get you the purple one. I'll get you the Vinney Chopra
Oh, I
color.
love you. I love you. I love you for that.
So yeah, Vinny, this is a great principle for most people. Most people, I
Mhm.
think, have the problem of if the product's not done yet, they don't want to
Yeah.
rent. They don't want to lease. A lot of
Mm-mm.
investors I know haven't built their buildings yet. They won't start pre-leasing. What do you say to
Yeah.
somebody who is thinking, okay, like, I'm not there yet. I don't own the building yet, or finished, the product isn't fully finished yet, or I haven't even started developing the land. What would you say to somebody who's saying, I can't pre-lease, it's impossible?
Okay, I'm so glad what you're saying. See, it all boils down to how much time we are putting in due diligence of the location, location, location. Second thing is competition, competition, competition. Third thing is who are your target avatars, residents. Fourth thing is do you need to build or buy? So build or buy is the fourth thing, not the first one. So
Wow.
what I want to impress upon is don't just go to an area and say, you know what, my friend bought it over there. I'm going to buy over there too. No, no, no. Find out the ins and outs and do the research and everything. And who are people on the ground? If you need to fly in every day or like that, how are you going to manage that apartment complex? You cannot. You cannot. So you got to do with the basics of finding the right locations 2 hours away from you. I always say that closer to you is the better because you can get there over the weekend or 3 hours away drive, things like that. Whichever state you are in, do homework there because everywhere there are opportunities. Off market deals are there. This multifamily is so bloody right now that the people who have high interest rate loans they're losing their pants and belts and shirts and everything. They were surviving and now they have to give up because Fed just told us they're not going to cut down the interest rates as rapidly as everybody expected it. So we are in deep trouble in 2025 with new government coming in, Trump coming in. He'll be good to the real estate people for sure, but Fed is not going to be good to the real estate people anymore. I see that because inflation, it's going to go up with the tariffs and everything. It's common sense. Everything is going to haywire again to 4% inflation, 5%, and the Fed is not going to cut the interest rates. That's going
Vinny,
to
you're
send
absolutely right.
chills.
The
That's going to
Fed's not going
send
to cut interest
chills.
rates. It's
No,
going to
they're
send
not going
shivers through the
to.
industry, and
You
people are going to have
bet.
to shift back to cash flow. It's got to go back to
You
does the
got to.
asset cash flow? Does an asset cash flow?
Yes.
Even at high
Yes.
interest rates, can I cash flow? If I can't, we don't belong. The seller's got to come down in price. It's just
They
that's
have to.
just how this game has to go. Yep.
Or go to foreclosures, brother.
Or go to
Lots
foreclosure.
of.
It's not our problem. That's right.
Exactly. Now, if somebody goes to foreclosure, they lose investors' money, their equity, their hard work, and everything is gone.
And the tenants lose their
Everything.
homes. So
They lose their
it's
homes.
yeah.
Exactly. It's a
No.
lose, 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 lose situation. So now is the best time to get into multifamily, into hotels, into commercial real estate, because that's
And
where
senior
it's
assisted living.
living. Yes, yes, yes. We leave on Monday to go to Phoenix, and we are so excited. 47 senior placement agents are coming to our home open houses. 47 have confirmed. We have beautiful flyers. We are meeting breakfast and lunches and dinners with the CEOs of the placement agencies, because I'm there only one day, 2 day, 3 days actually. But I want to use every moment to build them, to build a relationship, so that when I buy my third, fourth, fifth, and 10th, they say, Vinny's here. We got to hook up with Vinny so that we could place the seniors at the best locations and in the best senior living, residential assisted livings,
I love it. Ladies and gentlemen, you heard this. Abundance Thursdays. We do this every Thursday at 9 a.m. PST. That's Pacific Standard Time, and 12 p.m. EST. Today I'm in CST. So today it's 11 o'clock CST. So if you want to learn more about Vinney Chopra, go to vinneychopra.com. If you want to learn more about myself or Alchemist Nation, go to alchemistnation.com. We are all about helping other people be more successful. We want to see your tenants taken care of. We want to see the investors getting paid. We want to see you as a landlord doing okay. We don't want to hear any of those sad stories of people not making money, people not having houses. So cheers to your success. When you have a choice, always work with the best. Go see Vinney Chopra online. He's got a lot of trainings. Go to vinneychopra.com/events, and we'll see you out there. Cheers.
Cheers. Thank you so much. Thank you, brother. Thank you. You have a great day. Make it happen. Make it happen. I know you are. You're making it happen right now. I know that. Take care. Take care.
Cheers.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Hey there! The upcoming episode is scheduled for Thursday. We appreciate your viewership of the Abundance Mindset Show. Tune in every Thursday at 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time or 12 p.m. Eastern on various social media platforms hosted by Vinney Chopra and Gualter Amarelo. Don't forget to subscribe, share your comments, and leave a 5-star review. Thank you for your support.